kingdom where tales of forgiveness and love were treasured, there lived a wealthy landowner who had two sons. The younger son was filled with wanderlust and dreams of adventure, while the elder son was steady and responsible, content to work alongside his father on their land. One day, the younger son went to his father and said, "Father, give me my share of the inheritance so that I may go and see the world." Though his heart was heavy with sadness, the father agreed, and he divided his wealth between his two sons. The younger son set off on his journey, his heart filled with excitement and anticipation. He traveled far and wide, squandering his inheritance on wild living and frivolous pursuits, until he found himself destitute and alone in a distant land. As the days passed and the young man's money ran out, he found himself longing for the warmth and security of his father's home. With a heavy heart and tears in his eyes, he resolved to return to his father and beg for forgiveness. Meanwhile, the elder son remained at home, working tirelessly in the fields and dutifully caring for his father's land. When he learned that his younger brother had returned, he was filled with anger and resentment, unwilling to welcome him back with open arms. But the father's heart was filled with love and compassion for his lost son, and when he saw him in the distance, he ran to greet him, throwing his arms around him and welcoming him home with tears of joy. The younger son fell to his knees and begged for forgiveness, but the father would hear none of it. "For this son of mine was dead and is alive again," he said. "He was lost and is found." And with that, he called for a great feast to celebrate his son's return. But the elder son refused to join in the celebration, his heart still filled with bitterness and resentment. "I have worked for you all these years," he said to his father, "and yet you have never thrown a feast for me. But when this son of yours returns, you welcome him back with open arms." But the father's love knew no bounds, and he pleaded with his elder son to forgive his brother and join in the celebration. "My son," he said, "you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad because this brother of yours was lost and is found." And so the tale of the wayward son came to a close, a timeless reminder of the power of forgiveness and the boundless love of a father for his children. And though the road may be long and difficult, the Father's love will always be there to guide and comfort us, welcoming us home with open arms when we stray from the path.